Hello, welcome back. I just finished a sample play of APBA football basic, and just something came to mind that I missed. So the Bengals have 41 on offense, their index, and the Cardinals have a 33, so that puts them at +8. And so they're just one off from being B index. And so I was making some substitutions. And when I did that, it was knocking us down, the Bengals down to a B index. And I wasn't taking that into account. So, like, for example, now when I bring in Kreider for Curtis, they're both 3. So that's not going to change anything. However, when I was bringing in ML Harris, for Dan Ross, there's a 2 difference there, so that would drop the Bengals down to 6 up on the index from the Cardinals, and so as a result, that would put them in a B index. Now, of course, if I was passing to an A, that would move them back to an A, but for run plays and things like that, that's going to bump them down to a B index. The same thing would apply when I would bring in Archie Griffin when Pete Johnson was tired. So when Pete Johnson goes out, he's a 4, and Archie Griffin is a 3, and so that would bump them down to 7. So again, with the Bengals being 8 up, changes like that is going to bump them down to a B index, and I wasn't taking that into account. So that's one reason why I'm playing some scrimmages first, because if I was trying to do the Bengals replay of this year, and I did this in a game, it would ruin my replay. I'd have to start over, and then when I start over too many times, I just give up on it and quit. So I'd mentioned in the previous video about being anal about things. Sometimes I tend, like all of us, to be anal about certain things, and it ruins the fun. So I mean, even if this obviously gave the Bengals an advantage in the first quarter, because there were a few times when they should have been B index instead of A. But still, I mean, that shouldn't ruin the game. But I want to get these kinks worked out in the exhibition, so that hopefully I have fewer of those in a replay or a project that I'm trying to do. So anyway, if those of you who noticed this in the first video before I'm able to get the second video uploaded, notice this, then good job. But again, this was a pretty big thing, about this exhibition that I wanted to point out. So anyway, I appreciate it as usual, and I will see you next time.